What if I told you that one tiny habit, just a small handful of seeds, could transform your heart, supercharge your sleep, and actually shield your body from the inside out as you get older? I know, it sounds almost too simple to be true. But stick with me, because what I'm about to share with you is genuinely one of the most underrated health secrets hiding in plain sight. And once you hear it, you're never going to look at your grocery store the same way again. Hi, I'm Louisa Hart, and welcome back to the channel where we cut through the noise and get straight to what actually works for your body. Today we're talking about pumpkin seeds. Yes, pumpkin seeds, those little flat green gems that most people walk right past in the bulk foods aisle without giving them a second thought. Also known as pepitas, these tiny powerhouses have been quietly sitting on the sidelines of the nutrition world, while flashier superfoods grabbed all the headlines. But not anymore, because today I'm pulling pumpkin seeds straight into the spotlight, and trust me, they have more than earned it. We're breaking down 5 powerful science-backed reasons why eating just one handful of pumpkin seeds every single day could be one of the smartest, simplest things you ever do for your long-term health. We're talking about your heart, your sleep, your hormones, your bones, and your blood sugar, all from one little seed. So let's dive in, because this is going to blow your mind. Reason number 1, and this one is close to my heart, literally, heart protection. Let's talk about your most hardworking organ for a second. Your heart beats about 100,000 times a day. It never takes a break, never clocks out, never asks for a vacation. And what does it need to keep going strong? Minerals. Specifically magnesium, and pumpkin seeds are absolutely loaded with it. Here's why that matters so much. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, and one of its most critical jobs is keeping your cardiovascular system running smoothly. We're talking about regulating blood pressure, maintaining a steady, healthy heart rhythm, and significantly reducing your risk of heart disease. When your magnesium levels are low, and studies show that a huge percentage of people are deficient without even knowing it, your heart has to work harder. Your blood vessels tense up, your blood pressure creeps up, and over time that adds up to serious risk. But pumpkin seeds don't stop there. They're also rich in healthy, unsaturated fats and powerful antioxidants that work together to lower LDL, that's your bad cholesterol, while protecting your arteries from inflammation and oxidative damage. Think of antioxidants as your body's personal defense squad, neutralizing harmful free radicals before they can wreak havoc on your cardiovascular system. And here's the beautiful part. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet. You don't need to spend a fortune on supplements or sign up for some complicated wellness program. Just one small handful of pumpkin seeds a day, consistently, over time, can quietly and powerfully strengthen your heart in ways that compound for years. That's the magic of simple habits done right. Reason number 2, better sleep. And oh, this one is a game changer. Raise your hand if you've ever laid in bed staring at the ceiling, your mind racing, wondering why on earth your body just refuses to shut down and let you rest. Yeah, I've been there too. And what if I told you that a little handful of seeds eaten a few hours before bed could actually help with that? Not a pill, not a supplement, seeds. Here's the science. Pumpkin seeds are one of the best natural sources of tryptophan, an essential amino acid that your body cannot produce on its own, which means you have to get it from food. Now, you've probably heard of tryptophan in the context of Thanksgiving turkey making you sleepy, right? Well, the same principle applies here, but even more effectively when you pair pumpkin seeds with a small amount of carbohydrates, because that combination helps tryptophan cross the blood-brain barrier more efficiently. Once tryptophan gets into your brain, something wonderful happens. Your body converts it first into serotonin, your feel-good, calm down, everything is going to be okay neurotransmitter. And then, as the evening progresses and the light fades, that serotonin gets converted into melatonin, your body's natural sleep hormone, the one that signals to every cell in your body that it's time to wind down, rest, and repair. So instead of reaching for a sleeping pill or spending another night doom scrolling until you finally pass out from exhaustion, try this instead. Have a small handful of pumpkin seeds in the evening, maybe with a piece of fruit or a few crackers, and let your body do what it was designed to do. Fall asleep naturally, stay asleep longer, wake up feeling actually rested. It's not magic, it's biology, and it's delicious. Reason number 3, men's health and hormonal vitality. And listen up, because this one is especially important if you're a man over 40. I want to talk about zinc for a moment, because zinc is one of those nutrients that doesn't get nearly enough attention, and yet it is absolutely foundational to men's health in particular. And pumpkin seeds? They are one of the single richest plant-based sources of zinc on the entire planet. So why does zinc matter so much? Let me count the ways. First, zinc is essential for prostate health. The prostate gland actually contains the highest concentration of zinc of any organ in the male body. And when zinc levels drop, the prostate becomes more vulnerable to enlargement and other issues that become increasingly common as men age. Studies have shown that regular consumption of zinc-rich foods, like pumpkin seeds, may help reduce the risk of benign prostatic hyperplasia, that uncomfortable condition that affects a massive percentage of men over 50. But it doesn't stop with the prostate. Zinc is also a key player in testosterone production. Yes, this humble little seed supports hormonal balance in a real, measurable way. Adequate zinc levels are associated with healthier testosterone levels, better energy, improved mood, stronger libido, and greater overall vitality. And for reproductive health, zinc is critical for sperm quality, motility, and count. Now, I want to be clear, pumpkin seeds are not a magic cure-all, and they're not a replacement for medical care if you have specific health concerns. But as a daily nutritional habit, as a simple, delicious, affordable way to give your body the zinc it needs to function at its best, they are genuinely hard to beat. Add them to your routine and your future self will absolutely thank you. Reason number 4, stronger bones. And this one matters more than most people realize until it's too late. Here's a conversation our culture doesn't have nearly enough: bone health. We talk about it a little bit for older women in the context of osteoporosis, but the truth is that bone density starts declining in your 30s. Yes, your 30s. And the habits you build now determine how strong and resilient your skeleton is going to be decades from now. And pumpkin seeds deliver something truly special in this department. They contain what I like to call the bone-building trio: magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc, all working together in one tiny seed. Let's break that down. Magnesium is essential for converting vitamin D into its active form, which is what actually allows your body to absorb calcium properly. Without enough magnesium, all the calcium in the world won't get where it needs to go. Phosphorus is the second most abundant mineral in your bones after calcium, making up a significant portion of your bone matrix and giving your skeleton its structural strength. And zinc, as we already discussed, plays a role in bone formation and mineralization, supporting the cells that build new bone tissue. Together, these three nutrients create a powerful synergy that improves bone density, reduces the risk of fractures, and helps protect against osteoporosis as you age. And the earlier you start, the better. Think of every handful of pumpkin seeds as a small but meaningful deposit into your long-term skeletal health account. You're investing in the version of yourself that's still active, mobile, and independent at 70, 80, and beyond. That is worth so much more than we give it credit for. Reason number 5, blood sugar control. And this one connects to everything from your energy levels, to your weight, to your risk of diabetes. We live in a world where blood sugar dysregulation is practically an epidemic. Between processed foods, sedentary lifestyles, chronic stress, and poor sleep, all things we're working on together here on this channel, blood sugar spikes and crashes have become the new normal for millions of people. And the consequences are serious. We're talking about weight gain, fatigue, brain fog, inflammation, and a significantly elevated risk of type 2 diabetes. So how do pumpkin seeds help? In multiple ways at once, which is exactly what makes them so impressive. First, they're naturally low in carbohydrates and high in protein and healthy fats. That macronutrient profile alone helps slow digestion, prevent rapid glucose absorption, and keep your blood sugar stable after meals instead of spiking and crashing like it does after refined carbs or sugary snacks. But here's where it gets really interesting. Remember our friend magnesium? It shows up again here because magnesium plays a direct role in insulin sensitivity. Insulin is the hormone your pancreas produces to shuttle glucose out of your bloodstream and into your cells where it can be used for energy. When your cells become resistant to insulin, which happens when magnesium levels are chronically low, glucose stays in your blood too long. Your pancreas has to pump out more and more insulin, and over time that leads to metabolic dysfunction and eventually diabetes. Adequate magnesium intake improves insulin sensitivity, making your body more efficient and more responsive at managing blood sugar. And pumpkin seeds deliver that magnesium in a highly bioavailable, food-based form that your body recognizes and uses beautifully. Add to that their fiber content. Yes, pumpkin seeds contain fiber too, which further slows glucose absorption and feeds your beneficial gut bacteria. And you have a blood sugar stabilizing snack that is genuinely working for you on multiple levels simultaneously. Okay, let's bring this home. 5 reasons, 1 handful, 0 excuses. Pumpkin seeds protect your heart by delivering magnesium, healthy fats, and antioxidants that your cardiovascular system desperately needs. They support deep, natural sleep by giving your body the tryptophan it needs to produce serotonin and melatonin without a single pill. They support men's hormonal health and prostate function through their exceptional zinc content. They strengthen your bones with a powerful trio of minerals that work together to build density and prevent fractures. And they help stabilize blood sugar by improving insulin sensitivity and slowing glucose absorption, protecting you against one of the most common and preventable metabolic diseases of our time. And here's what I love most about all of this. You don't need a complicated protocol. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on supplements. You don't need a nutrition degree or a personal chef or a complete lifestyle overhaul. You just need 1 small handful of pumpkin seeds a day. That's it. That's the whole habit. Eat them raw, roasted, sprinkled on a salad, blended into a smoothie, tossed into oatmeal, eaten straight out of the bag. However you enjoy them, just make them a consistent part of your daily routine. Because here's the truth that I come back to again and again on this channel. The most powerful health transformations don't always come from the most dramatic changes. They come from small, consistent habits, done with intention, repeated over time until they become second nature. And a daily handful of pumpkin seeds? That is exactly the kind of small, powerful compounding habit that can quietly change your health trajectory in ways that will surprise you. Your heart will be stronger, your sleep will be deeper, your hormones will be more balanced, your bones will be more resilient, your blood sugar will be more stable, all from one tiny seed that you can buy for practically nothing at any grocery store in the world. I'm Louisa Hart, and this is what we do here. We find the simple, science-backed habits that actually move the needle on your health, and we make them accessible and exciting and absolutely doable for real people living real lives. If that resonates with you, then hitting that subscribe button is the next small habit I'd love for you to build today. Join our community because we are building something genuinely special here. A place where simple habits create powerful bodies and long, vibrant, energetic lives. And before you go, I have one question for you. Drop it in the comments right now. Are pumpkin seeds already part of your daily routine? Or is today the day you're starting? I read every single comment and I genuinely want to know. Let's talk down there. Until next time, stay consistent, stay curious, and remember that your best health is always one small habit